Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Come on in if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in. Come in. How is everyone doing? I'm sitting here waiting for my baby to get out of school. Come on in. Come on in. Let me know if you can hear me. Listen, I wanted to come. I think I talked about this sometime last year. Maybe last year. I'm always talking about messages and topics, and I usually just talk what comes to my spirit. Talk about things I usually have gone through, or something that I notice that people do, or something that's relatable, something that I had to get through. Let me tell you all something. You don't need anyone's permission. And we should know this, right? No adult or no grown adult should be fearful and should be seeking validation from other people. No adult. But the thing is, when people are not healed, when people have not dealt with their traumas and their brokenness, people tend to want permission. They tend to seek validation and permission at their old age, in their 30s, in their 40s, in their 50s. They tend to, seek validation and permission in the brokenness of their childhood. I was like that, right? What we'll do is, I do good. You think I did good? It's kind of like a childish behavior. Be that good child because you see that they're praising all of the wrong things. Just like in some families, they praise all of the wrong things. You over there being a saint. You don't descended from heaven. You're a saint. You blemished and pure. You're blemish free and pure. And you see them, you see them validating all the wrong behavior, giving all that negative behavior attention, right? And you're trying to, you're looking like, I'm over here, I'm a dove, I don't descended from heaven, and I'm pure and I'm white, This spiritually, you're doing, I'm just making a joke out of it, but you're doing the right things, right? And they're looking at you like, we don't care. We don't care about that. You can fly on the clouds. We don't care. But my point is, you don't need anyone's permission to do what it is that you need to do. Stop seeking validation from others to start whatever it is you're trying to start. Stop looking for it, because they're not going to give it to you. They're not going to give it to you. They don't want to give it to you because they don't want you to succeed in that thing. One thing about people, when they know you're looking for validation, they know you're looking for their support. They can sense that, they can sense that you want them to say something to them. You want them to acknowledge you. They can sense that, and they will withhold that from you, hoping that you won't succeed. But they got another thing coming. They surely do, because you're going to do what it is in your heart to do. You're going to fulfill your purpose. You're not going to be waiting on them, right? You're not going to be waiting on them for their validation. You're not going to be waiting on them to say, yes, go ahead, I give you permission. Waiting on them to share what it is you're trying to do. You got to let them know you're going to do it regardless. And if they want to come or not, you're still going to do it. If they want to support you or not, you're still going to do it. That's how that has to be. You have to serve them a notice, not ask for permission. You notify them and let them know, I'm going to do this regardless. Whether you support me or not, I'm going to do this regardless. That's how that goes. That's how you should do that. You don't need anyone's permission. I remember I was so low in my spirit. I was so low in my confidence and my boldness. You know, I always wanted to do these different things. And I would just sit there waiting for people to validate me, waiting for people to say, oh, you're doing a good job. Knowing half of those people were haters. They were jealous. Sometimes it can be your own spouse. Don't want to support you. Don't want to, validate and affirm you. Want to make it seem like you're crazy for desiring to do different things. You're not harming anyone. You're not doing anything, talking about anyone, gossiping about anyone. You don't have a product that's bringing someone down. You're trying to help someone. You're trying to help yourself. You're trying to add the goodness to the world. And they're withholding affection. They're withholding validation. And they see that you're seeking that thing. This is why you can't worry about others and if they affirm you, right? If they affirm you, or if they say, yes, you should do it. You can't worry about that. You have to serve them a notice, which means you let them know you're going to do this regardless. Or you ain't even got to let them know. You just do it. You don't need their permission. You don't need their permission. Because people who want to support you, they will support you. People who want to support you, they will support you genuinely. Genuinely. So you don't need anyone's permission. Do what it is that you want to do. If you want to go back to school, go back to school. You don't need to ask anyone's permission. Do what it is you need to do. If your schedule permits, go to school. Start that business if that's something you want to do. Start that dance class. Start working out. If you want to lose the weight, lose the weight. If you want to gain the weight, gain the weight. Whatever it is that gives you, satisfaction, that's going to keep you healthy, whole, and sound-minded. You don't need anyone's permission. Half of the time, you don't need to be telling anyone. You don't have to tell everyone what you're doing, your moves, your moves, because half of the time people can't handle what it is that you're doing. People can't handle, your ambition, your desires, your creativity. People can't handle that. They don't think that you're worthy. They don't think that you're, they don't think that you're creative enough or you're smart enough. Because people look at you all in a certain way. People don't think highly of some of you all, especially the chosen ones. They know that the chosen ones have the light, but our hearts, right? Our hearts, and, another thing that gets us in trouble, our passive behavior, right? Our friendly spirit. The way we forgive, how pure-hearted we are, how we give people chance after chance after chance. People think you're stupid. People think you're weak. They take the chosen one's weakness, meekness for a weakness. They take you want to be at peace with all men. Because you have the heart of God, they think that you wanting to have peace, they think that's a weakness. You're trying to be understanding, they think that you're weak. But this is the season that God is waking up the chosen ones. He's giving us a backbone and letting us know, guess what? You can still have a backbone and be kind. But you don't have to be nice all the time. You don't have to be agreeable. You can be kind. But you just being nice. You being all agreeable. And, I'm just whatever you want to do. No, if it doesn't feel good to you, no, I don't want to do that. You're just going along to get along. You're being a little humble. The humble sheep. No, he's waking. What's happening now with the chosen ones? He's giving the chosen ones a backbone, and he's educating us and letting us know that you don't have to tolerate foolishness from people. You can still be kind, but you don't have to be nice. You don't have to let people walk all over you like a doormat, say all things to you, without standing up for yourself. You don't need permission to stand up for yourself. You don't need permission to say no. All of those desires in your heart will be fulfilled. You will be able to see those desires come to pass. Those desires are not put in your heart just because. It is up to you to do what it is you're supposed to do to fulfill those desires in your heart. I'm talking about the pure desires, not the desires that the enemy has projected upon you. I'm talking about your pure-hearted desires to help someone else, to do things and create things to help others. Because the chosen ones, we're always looking for ways to help someone else, to encourage someone else, something that's going to benefit someone else. That's just who we are. Genuinely. That's why we've been taken advantage of. Most of us have been taken advantage of because of that. Your gift can be a blessing and it could be a curse. Hey, Keisha. It could be a blessing and it can be a curse. People walk all over your heart, walk all over your kindness, walk all over your humbleness. And then when you finally stand up and you stand on business, oh, now you the problem. You the one got the issue. But they didn't think about nothing they were doing. They didn't think about anything they were doing when they was walking you, as we would say down here, walking you like a dog, walking over you, walking over your boundaries. They wasn't thinking about nothing then. But now that you're standing on business, you don't want to deal with them and on that level, right? You don't want to deal with them. You don't want them in your space. You don't want them to tolerate you because you don't want to tolerate them. You don't hate them, but you realize they're not good for your spirit. Now you standing on business. Now you the wicked one. Now you don't tolerate it. Years of wickedness, years of evil, years of mistreatment, years of trying to understand, years of going along to get along, years of trying to pray and hope people will get it right. They'll do right. They'll see their errors. Years. That's when what happened is when you keep allowing years and months, days, and time to go by, and people are not treating you right, that gives them permission to disrespect you because they feel like you don't care about yourself. They're not looking at it as how we look at it. You're looking at it as, hopefully they'll get better. You trying to understand. Everybody need a chance. We all are broken. You're looking at it as we're all broken. We all have stuff. I got my stuff. You got a heart to where you looking at it like I can't judge them because I have my stuff I'm dealing with. I got to be patient. You're looking at it from that perspective. But them heathens, they looking at it from the perspective of evil. They don't care about what you care about. See, that's the thing. Your heart and their heart is not the same. Your heart is pure. Their heart is dark. Your heart is of light. Their heart is of darkness and wickedness. You're trying to give them time to work on themselves and get themselves right. They're taking that time to trample all over your heart, to beat you down more, to try to make you feel more insecure, to try to, strip away the essence of who you are. They using that time, the time you're giving them, they using that time to destroy you. You see how light and darkness don't mingle? You see how that don't mingle? Your heart is so pure and genuine. You genuinely waiting for them to, do right and do better. Their heart on the wicked side, They were like, oh, she's so dumb. He's so stupid. I wouldn't let nobody treat me like this. They looking at you like, you know, like you just the dumbest thing on earth. That's what they're thinking. People who you give chance after chance, they don't disrespect, they don't respect you. They don't respect and value that your heart is just pure and you want them to do right. You now all that evil and dark and wickedness that they got you going to sleep thinking of more ways to destroy you. You over there just praying and fasting and Lord help me, Lord. You know, hopefully they get it right. You just a good old ride or die saint, you know. Well, you're just a ride or die saint. You just trying to get it together. And they over there destroying your character, destroying you behind your back. Look, they thinking of all type of evil and vile words and lies to say about you. You over there, you speaking well of them. You're speaking well, although they treat you like trash. They're abusing you, emotionally abusing you, emotionally abandoning you, right? Emotionally, what it is, they've withdrawn from you emotionally. Look, you over there, look, you over there, you know, trying to be the lady from, you know, you know, the lady off Coming to America. Remember, he didn't want that, the humble wife. And he was like, I know what type of food I like, but what kind of food do you like? And she was like, whatever kind of food you like. You over there saying whatever type of food you like, whatever type of clothes you like, whatever type of bath water you over there trying to serve. You can't serve no demon. You can't be gracious to no demon, because the demon got war in them. They got darkness in their heart. They're evil in their heart. They wake up battling and fighting their demons. And you're just as angelic. You trying to deal with your issues and humble yourself. And look, you praying and fasting. You don't disappear over there. You praying and fasting so much. And, you know, doing your journals, your affirmations. And you trying to fight knowing your spirit's not settled. You trying to fight, you know. Look, you trying to fight and do what's right. And they over there all the while destroying you. They wake up thinking of ways. What can I do to him today? What can I do to her today? Maybe I'll, you know, say something about how she looked. Maybe I'll throw a jab at her that she don't gain weight, or that her teeth, you know, need to be, you know, like anything, any little thing they can nitpick to try to destroy your self-esteem and confidence. They will. And you trying to encourage them. Oh, I like the way you look. That shirt look nice on you. No, you can't mix with people like that. Because see, they got their own issues. They got their own demons that they're not dealing with. And they're going to hate you all the more because you still got joy. Regardless, despite of how they're trying to tear you down, you still got joy. You still got peace. I worked for a lady like that one time. I worked for a lady like that one time. I never experienced such a evil person who was so just like, it's like she wasn't happy with herself. I mean, she was just so evil and underhand and wicked. I never experienced nothing like that. Out of all the years I worked, I only had one manager that was evil and wicked in the heart like this one manager. I only had one. But I thank God for her, though, because she taught me. She taught me how to pray. She pushed me. I ain't gonna say taught me. She pushed me to pray. Her and another person in my life really pushed me on how to pray. Actually, three. Three seriously wicked people that I had in my life. Just wicked for no reason. Just mean and wicked. They taught me how to pray. They taught me what it is to really pray. Because I never experienced wickedness on that level. I never experienced a nice nasty on the level that I experienced it on with these three people here. Jezebel spirits want to control you. It was one person, it was one other person. They didn't even want me to laugh. They didn't want me to be happy and laugh. How crazy is that? You just laughing about something that ain't pertaining to them. They don't want you to be happy around them. That's how dark that spirit was. That spirit was so dark, they didn't want you to be happy. They didn't want you to be happy. This spirit was so evil. Like, this spirit was so evil, when they came around, it zapped the joy out of me. This the evil I was dealing with. Because naturally, I'm just a happy-go-lucky. I like to laugh. Right? I like to laugh. Like to have fun. I love to laugh. I love to, like, when I'm doing these videos, outside of these videos, I like to be serious. I like to be silly. I'm serious delivering the messages, but my true self, I like to have fun. Clean fun. Not all this foolishness and nastiness and perverted stuff. Just clean stuff. Sometimes I say stuff off the wall. If I do, I just repent and move on. But I like to have fun. I love to laugh. I love joy in people and just being silly. Like, I just be doing stuff. Silly things. I love that. I love that about me. And I wouldn't change it for the world. I wouldn't change it for the world. And I'm okay, and I understand that everybody's not my cup of tea. I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and that's okay. That is okay. That's understandable. That's life. Because I don't like to be around certain people. So I have to give people the option to want to be around or deal with me. But this spirit was so dark, I couldn't even laugh. Just mean spirit. I don't like mean-spirited people. I wasn't raised that way. I wasn't raised that way, just to be mean for no reason to people. Your demeanor is mean. You mean. I don't like that. That's not who I am. And that's okay if some people are like that, but I don't want to be around that kind. Just zap the energy out of the room. You could be, and there's some people like that. The room could be vibing. You just be vibing and mingling and having fun. And that darkness walk in and it just suffocate the room. That's how strong some of that darkness is. That's why you have to be doing the work on yourself, so that people like that won't come and change who you are. And they'll get mad when they can't shift the atmosphere. See, I didn't have the knowledge I had now. Because for one, this person wouldn't have been around me. That's number one. And number two, if they had to be around me, you best believe they wouldn't be shifting my energy. They'll leave before I be quiet. I used to just be quiet. Like, just zap the energy out of me. Just zap it. But I'm sitting here, I'm waiting on my son. So, I don't see him yet. But just zap. But you don't need anyone's permission. Do what it is you need to do. Stop giving people so much power over us and what we do and how we move. Be honest with people, right? Be honest with people. What I had to learn was I had to learn to open my mouth. Cause see, and I didn't understand this part of me, like why I am the way I am. I didn't understand. I understand now, but I would just be quiet because I just want to keep the peace. And sometimes you can keep the peace to your own detriment. You can be the one keeping the peace to your own detriment. It is okay to keep the peace, but you still can speak up and let people know that something you don't feel good about something. Something you don't like when they do something. You don't have to yell and holler. You can be cordial, nice, and kind and respectful. Right? You can be kind and respectful. Right? You can be kind and respectful. But you don't have to be nice, which means, oh, I'm just going to keep my peace because I don't want to start anything. No, I want to start something. I want to start something because guess what? I'm going to say what I need to say. If I don't like you doing something to me, I'm going to tell you. Where's my baby? He need to come on here because he got a doctor's appointment. I had to take him. I was waiting on my son. But yes. I'm always trying to be nice and keep the peace and you know. But no, if something is bothering you, because your silence is not doing anything for you but making you mad. And you sit there frustrated and mad thinking people are supposed to read your minds. People know what they're doing to you, but they just know you're too weak to say anything to them. They know you're too afraid because they know you want to keep that relationship. They know you want to keep the peace. So they know you're not going to say anything. And we have to stop that. I did that for years. I'm seriously, I did that for years because I wanted to keep the peace. All while people come and disrespect me and say things to me that I wasn't, like I didn't like. But I want to keep the peace. I don't want to seem like the bad one. When they already thinking bad of me anyways. They already thinking bad of me. They already don't assume and they already have their assumptions anyways. Right? So we have to grow past that. Oh, I see my baby coming. Yeah, we have to grow past that. So that's what I want to come talk to you all about. Listen, you don't need anyone's permission. Do what it is that you're called to do. Do what it is that the desires that God placed on your heart, do those desires. Stop going around looking for people's permission. Hey, you see me lifting up your finger, the little church finger. I'm over here. Validate me. Give me permission. I want to write my book. I want to do this. I want permission from you. No, you do what it is you want to do, whether they support you or not. God will send your support. God will send a stranger to bless you. He'll send strangers to help you and bless you. Yes, he will. Hey, baby. How was school?
Great.
You look tired. You tired?
Yeah.
Guess what? I got you some snacks. I bought your bueno in your water. Got nice. This for the ducks. I'm gonna feed the birds.
What about my Nutella?
I didn't bring that.
Okay.
Yeah, just one snack should be good enough. Well, you all, I gotta go. My baby came, so I gotta go take him.
X-ray.
I gotta go take him. Yeah, take him to get his X-ray. So I'll talk to you all later.
But I'm okay.
I enjoyed talking to you all. You all be blessed. Remember, you don't need anyone's permission. Do what it is you need to do. Do what it is that's on your heart. Be blessed.